This is Native Earth Angel here with another divine message. This one is a beautiful twin flame union, and I have been feeling lots of pain. I'm usually not a pain pill person, and I said that in my last message if you tuned in. For all of my subscribers, for all of you watching, thank you. If this is your first time watching, welcome. These messages are timeless, and I appreciate your light, your love, your attention. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are considering subscribing, thank you so much and welcome to the family. I have this beautiful union, and this union is going to bring a lot of happiness to a lot of people, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And this couple brings a lot of happiness to each other. This couple is going to be very prosperous, and they are going to be very, let's say, influential. They are going to influence people in many different ways. They could even be influencers. You could be creators, you could be content creators, you could be things. Maybe you're a writer, an author, maybe you are a teacher and you create things. Maybe you're a teacher who teaches music or theater or some sort of production or something like that. Um, I'm so excited just talking about this message. The energy that I'm picking up on is so strong, and it's intense, and it's beautiful. So I'm just gonna dig right in, and I'm gonna start with the money. Let's start talking about the money here. So we have money creates freedom and choices in my life. So isn't that the truth? We don't want to make money a god. We don't want to um, serve or worship money. But let's be real, it does offer you a different lifestyle. It offers you freedom, and it does offer you a lot of choices. And I can say that from experience, and I can also say that from what I have witnessed for those whom are out there who make much more than I make currently. You are definitely able to create a type of freedom and choices for yourself. I am deserving of financial abundance in every form. Now, that is the truth. You are deserving. If you are treating yourself like you don't deserve it, if you are pretending like you don't deserve it, if you are humbling yourself and pretending like you don't really want it, I am here to say it is yours, and you're going to get it whether you want it or not. And you can definitely give it to many people. That's the feeling I'm also picking up on. I've been picking up on this philanthropic energy, this philanthropist type couple, this couple that's going to make a lot of money and give a lot of money back. Like I'm seeing like making these little small homes for the displaced people who don't have homes. I see this couple doing a lot of teaching people how to become entrepreneurs, how to make more money, how to make more money making content, how to make more money doing things that they love and like to do. You are blessed, whomever you are, and I am so glad to be passing this message on to you, collective. Thank you so much. Um, I'm in a committed relationship with money. Now, I'm like this. Being in a committed relationship with money, think about when you're in a committed relationship, how do you want that person to treat you? Well, that's what's going on here. Money is treating you the way you want to be treated by a partner, and you're treating money the way you want um, to your partner to be treated, what you want your partner to feel. So you're valuing it, you're treating it well, you're respecting it. You're not just throwing it to the wind, spending it on anything, just all willy-nilly. No, you're actually being creative, constructive, careful, and wise with every money choice and decision that you're making. So here I have a few other messages, and then we'll get to this beautiful couple that I'm picking up on. I choose to let go of negative emotions. So, someone out there has been holding on to negative thoughts, negative feelings. And I believe why that's why these messages of abundance are coming forth, just to remind you that it is not only a thing that is coming your way, but it's something that you're definitely worthy of. If you've been taught that you're not worthy of wealth, if you're not worthy of abundance, it's not now time to let all that negativity go and those negative thoughts. I love myself deeply. Someone out there is being called to love themselves deeply. And if you're in that period right now where you are loving yourself deeply, or you have always loved yourself deeply, you are celebrating that. You don't care what anyone thinks about you loving yourself deeply. And that is part of the reason why this person, this partner, is so attracted and in love with you, and in awe of you, because you know what you deserve, and you know your value and your worth. I have the power to create change. So, not only do you have the power to create change in your life and in the life of your partner, Holy Spirit is letting me know that you also have the power to create change in the world. You are a change maker. You are going to make so much change out there. Um, there is so much abundance surrounding this individual. There's so much abundance surrounding this union and both individuals in this couple. So the couple that I am seeing here, I am going to move this around and pull the couple out. I have the father of water, and he is gorgeous. Look at this beautiful man, and he is represented by balance and harmony. So, not only is he bringing a lot to the table, when I look at this picture, he has like this golden chalice, and he is like floating on top of the water. He is the father of the water, and he is in control. And there is this balance and harmony that is creating beneath him, that's created around him, that he is creating as he is working, doing whatever he does, whatever type of work or career that he has, whatever skill, whatever trade that he does. It's done effortlessly. He's really good with balancing the work side and the love side and the play side and the the work side, all of those different sides. He's really good at working and, or excuse me, balancing. And he's a beautiful man inside and out. And he definitely has a lot of love for his partner. And this union is what I'm picking up on. I also am getting from the divine feminine, or the match to this pair here, is the creature of water. There is creative expression. So this person is beautiful. This feminine energy is absolutely gorgeous. This woman, it's emanating. There's pinks, there's purples, there's greens, there is flight. There looks like there's even like there's a bottom with like maybe what are they called, flippers, so that this individual can swim faster in the water. So, and when I see it, I think of like the flying birds, those birds that kind of fly as well. This creature of water has definitely been expressing themselves creatively, and that is where a lot of this abundance and this wealth that I spoke of before is definitely coming from the creation and the creativity that's coming from both of these relationships. And I'm picking up, I never really speak of signs, but I'm picking up on like a Pisces energy, being that both of these are the water sign. I'm also picking up on air energy, because there, this one is seated, the father of water is seated above the water. This creature of water is flying in the air. So I'm picking up, this could be an air sign, whether it's a Libra, Aquarius, any of the air signs, or a water sign as well. Here we have I will succeed today. So this is representing this couple. This couple is a power couple, and it is a couple that is represented by success. And they will bring, like I said, not only success into each other's lives as well as their own lives, but in the lives of many. There is this little fortune that popped out here, and it represents just as smooth and as cool as it says here, abundance season. Abundance season. So your abundance season, the abundance season has arrived. And right after that one popped out, marriage season. So whether this is the official marriage season, unfortunately I do not pay attention to all of that. I know this is the coupling season. People tend to get in their couplings and their relationships right around this time. They want to be cozy and snug, and maybe they went and sowed their oats or whatever they were out there trying to figure out. Spread their to the wind to the waysides. I'm picking up on, it was definitely a wayside there. Whomever, whatever they were looking at, or whatever this pool was on either end, it definitely was a a venture that definitely showed them where they belong, and that is in this union. And I'm saying that because this popped out last, and this is my twin flame union. So here we have, there is a mirroring taking place, as I mentioned before. There's this shared feeling and a reflection that's happening on both ends. Then I got all of these cards. There's a few of them that popped out upside down. So the divine masculine came in reverse. It came out in reverse. And so this is the yang energy, the masculine energy here. And this energy coming in reverse lets me know that this person was not deserving of this union and this relationship at a certain time. And this reading definitely says that. And now I'm believing that this person, the energy that I'm picking up on is this person now definitely realized that they were being shallow. They were being shallow. They weren't, they were being hollow, empty. They were bored in this relationship. Things were too right. They were addicted to toxicity. They were addicted to drama. They were addicted to ratchet, all that kind of ugly type of behavior that maybe they had experienced in their previous relationships, or maybe they're addicted to reality TV. That's what's going on with a lot of relationships. It's not enough drama in my relationship because I'm watching this TV show, and look at all this drama that goes on in these people's relationship. So I want my partner and me and him to have all this side chick type energy, and side bro, or side ninja, whatever you want to call it, side man energy, whatever that is, instead of just celebrating healthy homes and healthy relationships and healthy families. And I'm not mad at anybody out there getting your money, getting their bag. I'm not hating on these families, these relationships that are on reality TV. But what I am saying is that we do glorify a lot of negativity opposed to glorifying a lot of positivity, which would be these nuclear families where there is the mother, the father, and the children, opposed to just the mother and the child, or just the father and the children. I am one that is definitely a trad wife. I'm not currently married, but I do take on a lot of the traditional, let's say, feminine, divine feminine energies. And not to say that a woman who isn't like me isn't divine. There was this beautiful woman that I saw the other day, and she was lifting up tires and doing all this stuff because she said her grandpa taught her how to do these kind of things, because he didn't want her to be the kind of woman that didn't. And in my family, there's this misogynist type of energy. Those people that are out there, like that Caribbean, that kind of like Latin, that Latino, that kind of machismo kind of energy. energy. Not to say all families are like that, but that African kind of, my daughter will never do this, my daughter will never do that. Well, my grandpapa was this kind of man that was like my granddaughter. My father was that kind of man. The men, they will do that. I'll do that. You come over here. You need to pump this. I had to pump my tire the other day, and I didn't even know, like, what do I pick? How do I know what the air pressure, the pressure is supposed to be, the pressure checker? I don't know. So I just picked a number. I was like, 20 seems too little. 30 seems like it's a little better. I didn't know where to look. I ended up Googling it later. But just to say, this is how our family was. The men took out the trash. The women washed the dishes. The women did the laundry. Not to say I never saw my dad doing laundry and washing dishes, but for the most part, we were taught to do these kind of things, and the males took on these kind of roles. So now I'm at a point where I don't know how to do a lot of stuff that I am now learning how to do because, the cousins, the brothers, everyone has moved away and grown up, and they have their families, and I'm not married anymore. So I'm in a position where I'm kind of taking on that masculine and feminine role here. And it's been a lot. So I'm just saying all that to say you can definitely be a divine feminine and do a lot of what would be, typically masculine roles. Just in my family, this traditional type wife has been washing, cooking, cleaning is the wife's role, and the masculine's role is, maybe washing the car or taking the trash out, mowing the lawn and things like that. So I wasn't allowed to do those type of things. I never learned how to mow the lawn. I was scared out of doing that kind of stuff. No, you can't mow a lawn. It could be a snake in the grass. So now I'm like, oh, there could be snakes in the grass. So anyway, I'm just saying all that to say that this person was scared and not really seeing your lifestyle as maybe the lifestyle that they wanted, even though they knew they wanted you. The lifestyle was maybe a little boring and they were being very shallow. But now they ass is exhausted, okay? They've been out there in this world, just slanging it and throwing all their business to the wind, and now they are exhausted. They have depleted. They are feeling deprived. This has been a long journey. They have been sucked. See, there is a reason why I am abstinent, why I practice abstinence, and I have been in that situation for quite a while now. And there is a reason, because there are vampires, energy vampires. And I'm not saying if you're in a relationship to just dry your man out. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're not in a relationship, you really have to be careful who you're giving your energy to, because that person could be harvesting, they can be destiny swapping, they can be taking things. Now, if you're in a relationship, you're sharing your energy with them. Now, I know that my, situation is situational. You'll start having all kind of blessings coming your way dealing with me, and I have to be careful because I want to make sure that we're being blessed together, and not that you are actually destiny swapping with me and taking the blessings that were actually intended for me, because I'm doing something that I should not be doing, and that is exchanging such a sacred and divine energy. My energy is tantric, it's blessed, and I feel like everyone should see that about themselves, and not see their body as a tool or instrument to just, satisfy their lust or desires. Now, I'm not here to preach and tell anyone or everyone that this is what they should do, but if you feel like you are being depleted by the people and the energies that you're dealing with, if you feel like every time you come in contact with somebody, your life goes down and their life goes up, that is a clear indication that you are an empath, that you are an energy that is a feeder, that you are a healer, that you are a person that is divine, and your energy is so powerful that people are attracted to your light so that they can suck and feed. You need someone that is equally bright, that is equally divine, that is an equal chosen one. You are a chosen one, and you cannot give your pearls to swine. So stop, close your legs, close your business, and keep your beautiful situations to yourself. See yourself as a package, see yourself as a prize, see yourself as a blessing. Not to say that your needs don't need to be met and anything like that, but make sure that if someone is meeting your needs sexually, that they're also meeting your needs when it comes to being there for you emotionally, being there for you financially, being there for you in every way, spiritually, psychologically, that they're actually being there for you. If not, they can be a vampire that is just sucking and draining all that is supposed to be yours. So This person is exhausted because you are the one. You are the divine feminine. You are the one that is giving this person all. You're the divine feminine, the divine masculine. You're the one that puts this person up, that makes them feel like they're on the top of their game. They got so good with you, and they felt so good and so big with you. They felt like, well, shoot, what else is out there? Shit, who else can make me feel so good? Who else can make me feel this blessed? And they found out, no, nobody. And not to say that they're not a good person, that they're not a person that can attract baddies or females or anything. No, it just meant that no one can bring the best out of them the way you do. You're their muse, and they're your muse as well. I have a feeling that during this time, though, you've had to find yourself as your own muse, because they neglected you, and they were very shallow. And whoever this person is, and I say masculine because we had the divine masculine come in and it was upside down. So you know who you are. If you're the man that this up, then you are the man that this up, and it's all on your situation to make it right. You're the person that needs to come back to this person. And there, look at this, running. See, running, running, ghosting, disappearing, being invisible. So you ghosted and you ran from this union, from this situation, and now you're exhausted. You're tired of running. And you know, when these came out, this actually came out like this. This was the last one. So you were shallow, you were running, and then you are now exhausted and tired of this situation. And this came out as the last. Now that you're so tired, you realize that this person is definitely your twin flame. There was a distance here. You were separated from your partner. You guys had a separation, and there was definitely a lot of space, and there was a lot of blockage. And that blockage came because this person was being shallow, and they thought that the grass was greener, and then they found out that there was all kind of snakes in the grass, and that bitch was full of weeds and all kind of ugly mess, because that person did not make that person feel. See, the person was running their mouth and telling all their business. So that other person that was listening said, let me now do everything that this girl did. Let me do everything that you liked about her, but let me not do what she did that you didn't like. Let me make sure that everything that you told me that you didn't like about her, that I don't do. And she did that for a good long time until she got that person on a hook. And then when she got that person on a hook, she showed and exposed who she really was. And that person was so disappointed in themselves that they almost felt like they had to stay in this relationship, because now they've been almost exposed. They were exposed to this person. They were doing so many ugly, evil things that they just felt like now the only way this person would ever take me back is because they want to be ugly and evil to me. They want to do ugly stuff. So that they're starting to feel as if the time is coming. The time is now. They're starting to feel like they were waiting, and there were so many cycles and so many moments that they felt like they were being called to do the right thing, but they didn't. And they felt like they were trying to make amends and make a connection with someone and something that maybe they never could ever make a connection with again, because they had did so many horrible wrongs. And they have this depth. There's now this depth. There is definitely this awareness. Holy Spirit is telling me that they have found this new they found this new importance and this new value in this relationship and in this union. They're starting to understand that not everyone makes them feel the same way you did. Not everyone lifts them up and picks them up and makes them feel as if they can conquer the world, right? They are now feeling very sad and very sorrowful, and they feel as if they have definitely lost, and they're feeling a lot of grief, and they have a lot of depression, because they know that they're not only grieving the loss of you, they're grieving the loss of the time that you guys would have been together, and all of the things that they would have been able to do and achieve and accomplish had they have stayed in the relationship and did the hard work that they needed to do. I'm picking up on the fact that this divine masculine is upside down. I'm being told, the energy that I'm getting is that this person was upside down. This person wasn't the person that they should have been. They weren't a good person. They were an upside down person. They were a person, they were the opposite of a divine masculine. They were a ratchet. There was a fuck boy. I mean, excuse my language. They were the type of man that no one respected. They were honored in their face. Men pretended like they respected them. They talked mess about them, and they knew that this man had such a wonderful woman in their life, but they were fumbling the bag, and they laughed at him, and they basically talked about him like he was an idiot, and he thought that he was such a good person. But this upside down divine masculine lets me know that everyone thought he was more of a clown and a fool because he had fumbled one of the biggest blessings that he had ever had. So now there's a lot of hoping. He's hoping and expecting, and he has a lot of faith, and he's hoping that he can once again manifest this relationship, manifest this connection. There's a lot of escaping here. And what the escaping, there's a lot of avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So anyone that is giving him negative advice, anyone that is trying to enter his life and make him step away from the path that he feels that he should have stayed on in the first place, and that's making sure that he unites with his divine feminine, he is pushing them out of his life. He is escaping, he is blocking them, and he is making sure that he washes their hands of or washes his hands of any situation that is not a situation that will lead him back to you. He does not want to make any more mistakes. He does not want to do anything that could definitely show him as being shallow or show him as being immature. So he has some messages that he wants to share. And the first one is, you're a beautiful soul. Your soul is what I crave most. So these actually came out in this direction here. I'm going to read them that way. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So there's a lot of reminiscing. There's a feeling of almost this escape feeling where it's nostalgic. I keep hearing this song, I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't snooze and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody like you do. However, sometimes I feel like I just chop up lyrics. Please forgive me. So there is a person that feels like they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to snooze. They don't want to miss any moments with you. They feel like that time away from you was long enough, and they are ready for this reunion. They are ready to reunite with you. Your warmth radiates through your soul. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. And the last one that came out was, your beautiful soul is what I crave most. So this person just, they love you inside and out. They feel like you are just definitely this divine feminine, and they almost want to, there's that mirroring energy where they are taking cue and lessons from you. They are following you. They are watching you. We came up with there was like there's a secrecy here, right? There's a desire to watch and almost mirror this time that they've been away from you. They've definitely been in like this mirroring mode where they want to copy and be exactly like you. They want to find a way to reach this spiritual enlightenment that they feel like you have, this balance, this harmony that they feel like you have. Listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. So I feel like not only but your heart and mind, but even your body wants this person, and not to not to turn this into, you know, some freaky deep type stuff, but not on a freaky leak, but just on a union. Like, you guys have a lot of chemistry. There's like, I feel giddy. I feel like this energy of like almost like puppy love. Like there's this kind of like butterflies energy. Like your body is craving him and his body is craving you. You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. So, someone out there, if you are not on your own path, you have had this calling inside of you, and you know that it is time to forge your own path. Find your way, find your divinity, find your path. Make sure that you take every step closer to the divine version of yourself that you have been imagining for years. I'm getting this energy that for your entire lifetime you saw yourself as a person of importance. I think that person is coming up as the feminine, like this creature of water. Like you can't even, it's not even just one thing. You're not just a bird. It's like this bird fish like individual. So you can swim, you can fly, like you have so many talents and so many gifts and so many things to offer, and you've always felt that. Like it's been hard for you to even figure out a path in life because you're so talented and gifted that you just want to do so much and help so many people. Make the time to play, have fun, and be free. So have fun in this relationship. Make sure that you are sharing life. You are in that marriage season here. And I'm just going to go ahead and close it out there. I want to thank you for tuning in, my Earth Angels. I appreciate every view. I appreciate every like. And I appreciate your time and energy. And I want to wish you lots of love and lots of light.